One, two, three, four. The Herb Report is about to start. The Herb Report is here. All rock and roll, everybody. Welcome to the Herb Report. It's been a couple months since I did one, and last time I had a little bit more facial hair. I got a little bit right now because I'm still working on the bum film, and basically now I've filmed a couple of scenes before he was a bum, and I want to film a couple of scenes where he had this a light beard. So um, since the hurricane came in East Texas, basically I'd had a couple of days that I hadn't shaved, and I thought, well, just don't shave for the rest of the week, and then the weekend I can do a couple more scenes like that, and kind of keep on working on that. It's really is amazing and fun to kind of see what you're able to do when you make a film. And really, the big thing now is getting ready to edit that thing, and that's going to take a while to edit all that footage. I have 16 plus hours right now, so probably after this weekend I may even have another hour of footage to have there. So hopefully with that much footage, and surely with that much footage, I can make a 70-minute movie that someone could watch. Uh, and that's always the rub. I know I can make a movie. I can make a movie today, but could I make a movie somebody actually would want to watch? And that's always the big question. That's kind of like the rub at that point there. Um, what would if I was watching this movie, would I want to watch it? And what's some parts of a movie that you want to watch and you care about? There's story. You have to care about the characters, interesting shots to look at. I think we all have watched movies before, and just after the first minute or two, you realize, all right, I'm not going to watch this movie. I don't want to watch it. I'll stop it. And on the vice, I was watching a movie last night. The first 10 seconds, bam, you're drawn into it, and you're going to watch the rest of the movie just because of this first 10 seconds. This drew you in so much. So really, in a lot of ways, a movie can be saved tremendously by the post production, by editing, by sound. Sound is so important. And if you ever see some of these reality shows, if you take the same scene of two people sitting next to one another, and you hear psycho music, that means they hate each other. Same scene, two people sitting, a couple sitting next to one another, and you hear lovey-dovey music. Okay, they're in love. The action hasn't changed any. It's the music that gives you that connotation of what's going on. And these are kind of tricks of the trade that reality shows use all the time, and TV shows use all the time, and movies use all the time to kind of draw you in and draw you out with particular things. So it's going to be fun to see how that movie actually turns out. Uh, right now, I'm working on another short film for the film class that I'm taking, and doing the pre-production on that. I got some actors kind of lined up already. I got the script in a good rough form, and basically the scripts I have to shoot for the class. I have to like say something. In some ways, I kind of disagree with that. Stories can say something, but sometimes you just tell a story just to tell a story, and the really good stories become legends, and those are the ones that kind of go on and on and on. The bad stories just kind of go away, and you don't hear from anymore. In my mind, it's not necessarily a bad thing to make a movie and tell a story that you just watch and think, all right, that's it, and then you don't even think about it anymore. That's not the end of the world. However, I do see that a movie that says something, that means something, that is more powerful, definitely more powerful, just like a song. And maybe because I write so many songs, I kind of know that there's some serious songs you write, some songs you really care about, really want, really love, and there's other songs you just write just to write. In an early stage of any artist's career, be it in filmmaking or screenwriting or novels or music or whatever, one of the best tips I got from a writing class is that you got to write a lot of the bad stuff to get to the good stuff. So if you're a writer, you just got to basically just write all the junk that's no good and get it out of your system and finally get to the good stuff. And songwriting is the same way. You basically got to get to the point of, okay, this makes sense, this doesn't make sense, this is good, this is bad, and so forth. So that's kind of where I'm at. Hopefully by now I'm getting to finally some of the good stuff after doing this for a decade or so. And songwriting wise, I've really been writing getting close to 5 years of writing songs. So I've gotten some good songs and play writing and screenplay writing. I'm finally getting to some things. One of the big things about screenwriting is that you try to tell your story with as few words as possible. Visual through visualization, so you see something, and hopefully you got actors that can pull that off, or camera angles, or something to pull that off. Well, one other thing that kind of happened last week, basically on Saturday, 3 years ago, we had Hurricane Rita come through East Texas, and last week we had Hurricane Ike come through, and it got down to like a type hurricane strength 1 or type or tropical storm, high end of that tropical storm, and basically trees were blown down here. Electricity. Some folks are still without electricity. By now, most folks have gotten it. I will say this: compared to 3 years ago, people have really took care of a lot of things. Prepared a lot. Food. They had transformers ready to fix. They had crews ready to cut trees down and move things around. It is really amazing. It's like night and day at how much more efficient things were this time than they were 3 years ago. And it really shows about how to prepare. You need pre-production on things. Similar with movie making, similar with songwriting, is that before you write a song, before you make a movie, all that work you do before you actually sit down and write there is so important to have that planning there. And so many people are a lot more comfortable. Sadly, the places that had direct contact with it down in Galveston, it looks like on the news. I haven't been down there, of course. It looks like basically whole beaches are just wiped out and whole houses are just gone. However, I think in comparison to 3 years ago with Katrina and Rita, so we have a lot fewer people that have died because of that, because we were prepared. And that's always a good lesson. Be prepared, be ready for anything that comes at you, and you'll be okay at the end. Let me think. Anything else major going on? I'm writing songs. Made a really quick little short movie yesterday. We were talking about director's commentary and how they're usually like inside jokes. Like, well, I don't know. And I had an idea to make a really quick short movie called "Man Throws Away Trash," throws out trash. So go check it out on the YouTube. And I did a director's commentary, and being it's 48 seconds long, kind of get in and get out. I think it was actually worked pretty well. It shows you what you can do with a director's commentary, even in a short amount of time. Well, hopefully I can do some more of these, and maybe next time I actually won't have any facial hair at all. So you guys keep on rocking, and I'll see y'all next time. Rock and roll, everybody.